Hello everyone, it's me, I'm Madam Chong. Today we are going to continue our following lesson, which is Chinese character part 2. Okay, let's go. Okay, we go to this. Okay, the first slide of today. So the title is already mentioned here. We are going to cover Chinese character part 2. Again, Chinese character in Mandarin, do you still remember? The pronunciation is Hanzi. Comes again, Hanzi. So what we are going to learn today? The learning outcome today is I'm going to introduce you with 4 methods of Chinese words formations. So do you ever figure out how the Chinese words be written that way? Why Chinese word is like that? Why it's not like that? Okay, it's not the alphabetical order, right? Okay, so there is always a reason for that. Okay, first one is, we call it as 象形字. Again, 象形字, which means pictograph. But some people, they call it as pictogram. It's simple as the concept is just like people imitate the words like that. From that imitation, they try to create the equivalent words to represent that object. Okay, so actually pictogram and pictograph is the oldest Chinese character amongst others methods. So it's created from drawing. From the drawing itself, it actually represents certain object. And most of the time, that object is from our nature. For example, the river, the rain, the cloud, and all that. It's all from the nature. Okay, I show you some examples. Just look at this. Okay, if you look at the word mountain, can you figure out the shape of the mountains? Yeah, not really, right? But you see, when we talk about mountain in Mandarin, the word itself actually illustrate the shape of the mountain for you guys. For example, the middle one is a little bit high, and the side one is a little bit low, is going up and down. There's a shape of the mountain. So therefore, the words is from in this way. How about this one? 水, water. 水, water. Okay, it's like the stream of water. So therefore, with the pictures, it creates the word similar to the original picture. 水. How about this one? See, 目. 目 is eye. 目 is eye. Okay, maybe from this word, you can't see the eye, right? You can't really see the picture of the eye, but you try to put it sideways. You put it like this. Okay, yeah, if you put it like this, it will be, yeah, it's a shape of our eyes like this picture. Okay, 目 is eye. Then continue with this one. 火, fire. 火, fire. It's quite similar to the original picture, right? Okay. So these are all pictograph or pictogram because the word is created based on the picture. People look at the pictures long time ago. It's like that. So therefore, they try to create the word similar to the object. This is called pictograph or pictogram. How about this one? Okay, this one is dao, which means knife. It's quite similar to a knife, okay? Dao. Okay, next, this one is 爪. Okay, you put your hand like this. Okay, 爪. 爪 original meaning actually is the animals. The animals. It's related to animals, but gradually it becomes hands. Okay, it becomes a hands. So 爪 means hands. Okay, next concept, which is called 指示字. Remember, there's some words cannot be created just based on the method of pictograph or pictogram because especially want to express something which is very abstract. So you got to find others way to create Chinese words more and more. Okay, so this one we call it as ideograph. Ideograph, 指示字. Okay, so people try to modify the existing pictograph to express an abstract idea. For example, based on the existing pictograph or pictogram, people purposely go and add additional line or stroke on top, at the bottom, sideways, in order to create new meaning. And normally, these words are created in order to express meaning which is quite abstract, which cannot be drawn, which you can't draw out the words. So therefore, you got to use the existing pictogram and you try to add additional lines on top of it to indicate new meaning. So let's look at the example. Okay, let's look at the example. For example, this one. Okay, are you with me? Okay, I'm pointing this one. This is a baseline. Okay, this is a horizontal line. Okay, so actually, can you draw above? Above is a concept which is quite abstract, right? If I give you a piece of paper, can you draw me above? You can't really draw me above because that one is not solid, the meaning. So this is considered an abstract meaning. So by using the small little horizontal line, we put it here to indicate something is placed above something. So with this idea, this word shang, which means above, is created. How about this one? Okay, burn. The original meaning of burn means root. Okay, there's a tree here. You can picture there's tree. Okay, so before that, you see this one is the original words, which means tree. But now we are going to add one line at the bottom. This line actually is indicate which part of the tree. Obviously, this line, the function of this line is to indicate the bottom part of the tree, which means root. And the burn, another meaning is original. Okay, so this is how ideograph works. Okay, how about this one? Okay, if one line indicate one, if two line indicate two, how about three line? Three line is indicate three. So one pen, two pens, three pens indicate trees. Three lines indicates three. Okay, this is also example of ideograph. Okay, now we go to the third method. The third method we call it as 会意制. Comes again, 会意制, called as associative compound. So the method is like, it's a combination of existing pictogram. You see, everything, we cannot run away from pictogram. We still need to use a pictogram as a base. Okay, now we try to combine the existing pictogram or pictograph to express new meaning. Means one pictogram combined with another pictogram become new meaning. This is a concept. This is how associate compound works. Okay, it's created by, it can be combined with two or maybe more pictogram to create new meaning. For example, this one. Okay, you see, by looking at this word actually pronounced as cai, which means pick. You pick the fruits. You pick the fruits. Okay, this word consists of two portions. Okay, the upper part actually is our hand. Remember, the zhua is like our hand. So the bottom part is what? The bottom part is the fruit. Means you put your hand on top of the fruit or maybe the bushes. You try to do some action. This action called cai. Pick. We pick the fruits. It can be we pick the flowers also can. We also use the action words cai. Means a hand on top of the fruit doing some action called pick, cai. This is how it works. It uses two pictograph to form new meaning, which is cai. How about this one? Okay, these words, interesting. Okay, just now the cai, we divided into upper part and lower part. And this character, we divided into left side and the right hand side. Okay, the left hand side actually is like a human. It's like a human standing with two legs open apart. Okay, and the right hand side of the words, which means li. Li means stem. So the place means where the people standing. The place where people standing is a place. So the place actually gradually we can extend the meaning place into the positions. A position where a person is in. Position, way. Position, way. Or it means place in the same time. Okay, the last method I'm going to introduce today is called 形声字. Comes again, 形声字. The meaning is this type of method is consists of two portions. One is related to pictograph or pictogram, and another part is related to the sound. Okay, but very seldom we have both function in the same time. Okay, but I can show you some example right here. Pictophonetic compound is combination of existing, still see, it's still using the existing pictogram, okay, and the sound component to express new meaning. Okay, we have the pictograph as component, and at the same time we have the phonetic component to give you the clues how that particular words pronounced. Okay, we normally created by combining two components, which are sound component and semantic component, we call it. Okay, for example, I show you an example right here. Okay, for example, these particular words, obviously it can be divided. If I want to use a knife to cut it in two, it can be divided into left side and the right hand side. Okay, so you see the left hand side, you see this word meaning is sun. Sun. Imagine the sun give you what? The sunshine give the warmth, provide you today feel hot because it's a sunny day. Okay, so let's check the meaning of this word. These words, the meaning is warm. Yeah, when there is a sun, we feel warm. So this is how words associated with the semantic component. Okay, 暖, 暖, which means warm. How about this one? Okay, this character, you see, I show you these two characters because I want you to recall back what we have learned last week. Okay, what we have learned last week. Okay, these two characters, can you identify which one is simplified Chinese word and which one is traditional words? Yeah, the left hand side obviously is simplified Chinese words, and the right hand side is a traditional one because it is more complex in terms of the strokes. Okay, but these two pronounced as the same, which is 讲, which means speak. Okay, now we zoom into the words. These words, whether it's traditional or the simplified, is actually can divide it into two portions, the left hand side and the right hand side. Same thing, the left hand side, this is called 言, is something to do with speech, to do with our speech. So now we check the answer for these particular words. Okay, the meaning of this particular word is speak. Yes, it's something to do with our speech. Okay, pronounced as 讲. So, do you feel it's interesting? It's quite interesting, right? Okay, how about this one? Okay, yeah. Okay, these words, 悦. Actually, the left-hand side of the words means feeling. Feeling. How you feel, okay? So we check the meaning of the whole words. Okay, this word pronounced as 悦, which means happy. Happy is a type of feeling. Yeah, today I feel good. 我很喜悦. Today I feel good, I'm happy. Okay, it's something to do with feeling because this word associated with the semantic component regarding is related to feeling. Okay, how about this one? Okay. The left-hand side of this word is related to water. Water. Now we try to check the meaning of the words. This word means river. River is something to do with water. Okay, the pronunciation of this word is 河. So do you find this interesting? Okay, sometimes we can guess the meaning. At least we can guess a partial meaning of the words because of the semantic components. We know that that was something related to water, something related to what else? Related to mouth, something related to free, and so on, and etc. Okay, so now I prepare exercise for you to test your understanding. Okay, please choose one word under the category of pictophonetic. Remember, we just mentioned this before. Pictophonetic are those words with two components. One is sound component, another one is semantic components. So you got to explain, after you choose that particular words, you got to explain the meaning of that words associated with its semantic component. So I just provide you with an examples right here. Examples. So for example, now I want to choose these words. Okay, I select these words. So I got to explain that these words actually meaning is 吃 means eat. 吃 means eat. So this word has its semantic component mouth. Now we try to associate mouth with the eat. Yeah, now we are using our mouth to eat. Yes, it makes sense. Okay, so try to find more words to share with your friends in the comments. Okay, remember to subscribe this video and share with your friends and give me a like if you think you really understand what I'm trying to express right now. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the lesson today. I just want to give you a very quick summary. Today, we introduce, okay, 4 Chinese word formation methods, which is pictograph, ideograph, pictophonetic, and another one is associate compound. Okay, please go through this once. You can replay the video to get a better understanding. But don't forget to do the exercise required. So I will check your answer. Okay, maybe after few days. Okay, I will give you feedback and maybe others input to improve your answer. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this lesson.